Before we look at the maps of tomorrow, we have to look at the money of today. In our last episode, The Trillion Dollar Mirage, we unmasked the AI washing and the staggering financial stakes of this revolution. We saw why even Sir Isaac Newton lost his fortune to a bubble and how to tell a genuine breakthrough from a marketing hallucination. If you have missed the deep dive into the trillion-dollar AI economy, I strongly urge you to pause and check out episode 3, The Trillion Dollar Mirage. Understanding the cost of the ghost is essential in understanding the battle for its control. Welcome to episode 4. I am your host, Abhishek Roy. Today, we are moving from the market to the map. We are asking, in a world of digital minds, where do borders actually lie? Is the power still about land and oil, or is it about compute? In the late 1800s, empires fought a silent, desperate war for dominance in Central Asia. They called it the Great Game. The weapons were maps, telegraph lines, and control over lonely mountain passes. Today, the game has returned, but the terrain has shrunk. The most contested territory on Earth right now is a specialized piece of silicon no longer than a fingernail, manufactured in an ultra clean room. We have entered the era of compute war. To understand the AI geopolitics, you have to understand the supply chain. If the world's most advanced AI is like a jet engine, high performance semiconductors, specifically GPUs, are the only fuel that it can burn. And right now, that fuel has a massive choke point. As of early 2026, one specific company, TSMC in Taiwan, holds a near monopoly in the production of cutting edge chips. In the 20th century, nations fought over Suez Canal. However, today, the Suez Canal of Intelligence is a 100-mile stretch of water between mainland China and Taiwan. If that supply chain breaks, the global ghost in the machine simply stops working. And that is the reason why US and Europe and many other countries are pouring hundreds of billions of dollars into reshoring, building their own multi-billion dollar fabs on home soil to reclaim their digital sovereignty. We are witnessing the birth of the compute curtain. While the 20th century was divided by ideology, where we saw the rise of the Iron Curtain, the 21st century is being divided by FLOPS, which stands for floating point operations per second. Just recently, on January 15th, 2026, the US Department of Commerce implemented a final rule on AI chip export controls. While it shifted to a case to case review for some of the advanced chips like NVIDIA H200 or equivalent, the message is clear. Compute capacity is now central to national security strategy. It is a digital arms race where the goal is to slow down the adversary's thinking speed. But unlike the nuclear race, intelligence is portable. You can't easily stop an algorithm from being sent over a satellite or leaked on a thumb drive. We are trying to apply 20th century border logic to a technology that exists everywhere all at once. Geopolitics isn't just about hardware. It is also about values. When a country exports its AI, it is exporting its worldview. Remember our architect, Elias? Imagine he is designing a city in a small developing nation. If that nation buys its AI infrastructure from a democratic bloc, Elias's system might prioritize individual privacy. But if that nation relies on an AI from an autocratic regime, that digital brain might come pre-baked with surveillance features designed to track social credit or identify protesters. This is sovereign AI. In 2026, many nations are realizing that if their government, hospitals, and power grids run on another country's AI, they are not really independent. They are just digital vassals. Autonomy in 21st century means owning your own data and also the infrastructure that processes it. Is there a way out of it? In 2026, we are seeing the first truly global phase of AI governance with UN backed panels and scientific dialogues. We are starting to ask, could we have an IAEA for intelligence similar to what we have for our nuclear programs? The horizon shift is forcing us to realize that while the chips may be in Taiwan and the data centers consume massive amounts of energy, on track to double by 2026, the consequences of a biased or broken AI are simply global. Next time on the Horizon Shift, we are going to dive deep on the efficiency trap. We will talk about ethics and bias and the terrifying moments when AI does something it was never really taught to do. I am Abhishek Roy. If you really enjoyed this journey through the great game, please subscribe the podcast on your favorite platform and share this episode. The more of us who understands the shift, the better we can navigate the horizon together. Watch the chips, but watch the values even closer. See you on the horizon.